uncomfortably hot edition of TGS Live.
Hello! How are you?
It's fucking boiling.
I am pretty hot.
Warm, isn't it?
It's my hotness radiating.
That's making my fucking hair frizz out.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, Johnson's a bit warm.
Yeah.
Right, that was what, 5 seconds in?
What, before we repeated a joke?
Or just that a Johnson was mentioned, you know.
It's alright, they won't be in the cut, I'll cut it out. Can't aim to have stuff in the supercuts. Let's get that done now. Because I will make sure it fucking goes nowhere near it. No forcing jokes, no making people say stuff. It's not the way it works.
No secretly putting stuff in there that you think might get super
No, because I'll make sure it won't. Because I'll smell it and I'll make sure it won't, because it won't come across as funny. Forced is never funny.
However, if you want to laugh when you're done watching this, please do watch the supercut. Hi, Kat!
Hi!
It didn't take very long, did it?
Come on then. We knew. Oh, nice.
Welcome to this car crash edition of TGS Live.
Oh,
dear. Watch the supercut.
The shower light, Kate, you can't go up there. I don't need the light.
We you did a new supercut, didn't you, of last week?
Amusingly.
Yeah, it's going to be a regular thing.
Yeah, I hope so.
But, as I say, forced isn't funny.
I hope so.
Ask any rape victim.
I was just going to say that's what she said, but
Right.
you beat me to it.
What makes it in. I don't know until I'm listening to it back what makes it in.
By the way, the making of video is as funny.
You won't get to see that either.
Right.
It's ruining my light. Look at that.
There you go. If I just sort of...
I just get this like white glare.
Should I just sit like this?
Please don't do a Christian Bale on your own cat.
Yeah.
Oh, kitty cat.
Anywho, what's news?
Nothing.
Fuck all.
Nothing happened.
No, not really.
Kingsman came out and nothing else happened. Is that it? Pretty much?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. And we had a dry week in gaming.
Yeah, it's the same thing as usual. Everyone's just waiting until November. That's it.
It's kind of like sitting there, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's like sitting waiting for a bus. It's like, where's
And
the
then
Xbox? Where's the Xbox?
100 come along at once. So is that kind of how it's going to be? Is there loads that is due out, or
yeah?
Cool.
I think so. I think we're gonna have a series of podcasts around that, or live casts around that time, where we're gonna have too much to say, and we can't fit it all in because there's going to be so much content.
And then you'll get a 6-hour-long show of us.
Longer than that. Like we're planning on doing an entire run through of a fractured butthole.
Oh, please!
I'm so looking forward to that. I really am.
I'm going to try and do the whole thing in one sitting. So we'll be live streaming that, and then I'll chop that up into hour video segments.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. On November 7th, we will be doing a live unboxing of the Project Scorpio edition of the Xbox One X.
Confirmed.
Yeah, that's confirmed. It's pre-ordered. Just got that money sat in my account, waiting for them to take it. Which they take it.
Take my money, bitch.
It's so much easier to just look after money when other money that you're trying to save isn't in there.
Is it the literal in the literal sense? Shut up and take my money.
Yeah,
like literally.
You know what I mean? Like 450 quid is a lot of money just to be sat there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter how much I saved or put it by. When you look at your bank account, you think, "Oh, I've got loads of money," but you haven't, because you're saving that money for.
Because they're going to take it.
But if that money was already taken,
so much
because they take it the day before.
Yep.
If that money was already taken, it wouldn't worry me.
How much? £450 it costs.
Yep.
We need it.
That's the price of it. But nonetheless,
needs to be done.
It's the dream machine.
That's the price of these tears.
That's why. That's why we're spending that money. It's why we've got the TV.
It will provide so much more entertainment for you. So while I sit at home crying, you people out there will at least be entertained. So
yes, because there'll be lots of new content.
Have fun with that one.
Which we'll need to do. Two items of which we've already discussed, and there are lots of other cool things happening. And also, and in addition to that, Xbox aside, there are, as we discussed many times over, there's a lot of Sony content coming as well.
That's dribs and drabs over the next year or so.
But nonetheless, that'll get.
I got no release dates for any of that stuff. So
See,
it'll arrive when it arrives, you know.
And then we'll get it out there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like these people. They're kind of a bit like prick teasers. Then.
Well, the Sony stuff is
The
like, for
stuff
Sony. They know when it's
out.
coming out, like, and they're just building it right. And they always do their game. Their own games take a long time, and then when they're released, they're good. Right? It's like the Rockstar method. You release it when it's ready.
But it's still a little bit prick teasing.
Well, no, it's not. I mean, because
We have this game coming. Wanky wanky.
Wanky
it's no different to what TV and movies you've been doing for years, and it's the same. It's the same entertainment genre.
I let them off then.
Yeah.
Aww.
It's no different to Marvel, like 4 years ago, going, we're going to do Infinity War.
Did I?
That was a prick tease though, because everyone's like, we want to see it now though.
You've got to wait 5 years.
No, I don't want to wait 5 years.
Star Wars coming out, going, we're doing a trilogy. We'll have the first part in 2 years' time.
Still no.
So, which means you've got to wait fucking, what's that, 8 years before you finish watching it. There's no difference. No difference at all.
Still no Infinity War trailer.
8 years.
That's coming. Oh, there's a Red Dead 2 trailer, isn't there? I think coming in the next week.
Today or tomorrow.
Oh, really? Actually? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, really? Actually?
Oh, really? Actually? Yeah.
It's this weekend. Anyway,
Excellent.
so yeah.
So that would be something to look forward to.
Yeah, there's some news. I don't know whether it's a trailer straight up or whether it's there's some kind of news because again, this was supposed to be out in November, but now it's been put back to February.
So
But
what's...
we don't mind when Rockstar do that because it means they want to get it right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it does seem though like a new thing. Or not a new thing, because Rockstar have always done that. Like you said, they'll put a game out when they think it's ready. So even if they have to put it back...
Yeah, generally they
will,
won't even tell you a game's coming until it's almost done.
But a lot
Whereas
of...
most game companies will go, we've started doing this, here's like some previs early stuff that we've made which you'll never see in the game.
But am I right in saying that a lot of the other companies now are kind of doing the same thing and concentrating a bit more on, and instead of just chucking something out for the sake of chucking it out, or okay,
Sometimes you
I'll
never
just
see
shut
the
up
game.
then.
Yeah, most shit gets thrown out and then you find out what the bugs are.
Okay,
Unfortunately, it's what we call the EA method.
they're in trouble at the moment, aren't they, over something as well?
Well,
and-
they're not in trouble, but people who work for them are because they've demolished yet another games developer, which is what
so
they do.
sad.
It's just the big distributors do that.
I know,
They
but
get what they want. If it's not paying out, they don't need it anymore. They liquidate it and take what good stuff they can from it.
and that's
scrap the
why
rest.
we're going to live in a dystopian world full of big corporations that are big brother on us, and
Which is ironically like the plot of one of their games.
I mean, like Rockstar still work for a distributor, but it's kind of a different story with Take-Two. Like Take-Two Interactive is they know
They're
they're the
nice
house that
people.
Rockstar built.
okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it'd be like Harvey Weinstein, like scrapping off Quentin Tarantino.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
It's not going to
They
happen.
know that they're money makers, so they're going to...
Weinstein is the
look
producer
after
that
them.
Quentin built. You know.
Speaking
That's
of,
true.
It's-
it's
yeah.
widely discussed that he wants to do 2 more movies before he retires. But he's now said this week that he would make that 3 movies if one of those movies was a Star Trek sequel.
That's interesting. See.
Yeah.
See, because you
That's what he
can't...
said this
I can't imagine him doing
They
something
won't
like
give
that.
It to him.
No, but
They won't. That'll never happen.
he
But
said
his
he'd
take on it would
extend
be
that-
quite
yeah,
interesting, I think.
he would extend that life.
But
to
they would be
3
so
movies.
afraid of his.
Oh,
take
of course
on that.
they would,
It's like
but...
he wanted to do a Bond movie. He wanted to
Oh,
do
really?
Casino Royale. Like it's on record, and they turned him down because
But-
they were afraid of what he would do with it. They were afraid of his interpretation. Well, unfortunately, his interpretation would have been that of the book, because if anyone has seen fucking Jackie Brown knows that when he interprets somebody else's work,
He
fucking
sticks to
honours
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't about to fuck with Leonard. And even though Elmore Leonard said, like Quentin can do what he likes with my stuff, he didn't. He stayed as true as he could to the original material, which is what he would have done. And what he would do with Star Trek.
But instead, it does look like one of those films could be a sort of biography on Charles Manson, doesn't it? Don't know if you've heard
There's an idea that was
those.
in the hat, yeah.
And I think that's quite interesting. I would definitely go and watch that.
It basically just doesn't. They just don't want a fucking Klingon saying motherfucker.
How cool would that
But
be,
how
though?
do you know?
How do you say
know
it in
that Klingons
Klingon?
haven't already said motherfucker?
Because
in
it'd be
previous-
Samuel L. Jackson.
There might be a.
Samuel Jackson as a Klingon. That's a fucking fantastic idea.
If you know what motherfucker in Klingon is, let us know. Because that would be my new swear word to
I think
people.
it's virgin. Oh no, that's who would know. I get those confused.
Was that the chair then, or was that you?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably
But either
something
way,
like,
whatever.
never seen a booby.
the Klingon language is so guttural anyway. Like, I don't even know what that was, but it wasn't Klingon. But like, it's so.
Say hot chuck again, motherfucker.
That's exactly what it would be. That's why it's funny. Like, it would work. I think.
Oh dear.
It would work.
Yeah, no.
Because you do what I was thinking about is.
It wouldn't be like that at all. It would be like Star Trek. It'd be like old school Star Trek. That's the way.
Yeah,
it would be.
I think, and this obviously harks back to him being in love with the original show. So it would
Does that
be a
mean he
labour
would?
of love, wouldn't
Does
it?
that mean he would get Uncle Bill back to do something? Do you reckon a little cameo or something?
Well, Uncle Bill was supposed to come back for Beyond, and that never panned out. So
I'd have to have words.
I think, but it's still on the table. Apparently, it's still on the table.
He would be too demanding.
Apparently, it's.
He would.
Abrams
He would be too
was on about
demanding. That would be. They would never reach what he wanted. He would always want something a little bit extra.
See
Bless
that?
him.
Yeah, but isn't that just him in general?
It is him
though?
in general.
That
It's
links-
the only reason we got that really terrible fucking Star Trek movie is because he's like fucking Nimoy's fucking done two. I fucking want to do one. Otherwise, we're not doing this anymore. That's exactly what happened. He threw his fucking toys out of pram.
Don't speak ill of Uncle Bill.
That's exactly what
Oh!
happened.
Well, hang on a
That
minute. Which
rhymed.
terrible Star Trek movie? Which one are we on about?
The fifth one.
But the Voyage Home.
Yeah.
Like, I had a conversation about this just last night because there was a trailer for it.
Spooky.
It was, I think it's on like one of the cable channels on Monday or something. And there was
That's
a
why it's
trailer.
about God as well.
And I was like, whoa, hang on a minute. Back up. I said, I'm pretty certain that the Voyage Home was basically a hand job for like
William Shatner.
saving whales.
No.
Oh, is that
that's
the whale
four.
one?
No, that's four.
Which is the whale one?
4.
Oh, I
Four,
like that
right.
one.
Nimoy did Spock and 4.
But it was just one of
And
two
then
movies
he
that
did-
pushed agendas.
And then he did number 5. Kirk goes on a Jesus like rampage.
Right, that was Shatner's.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I've
He goes camping. They climb something, like, and then
They find God.
And they go find God. Like,
Yeah, I remember this now.
yeah.
I remember this now.
see, I've
Was
got
it
a bit of
Undiscovered Country?
a.
No, that's 6, isn't it? It's. I don't know.
I don't know.
Star
The
Trek
Voyage
5,
Home was the one with the whales.
one you skip.
4 is the one with the whales, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is like
The one with
working
the whale.
with
Yeah, that's
monkeys.
the one. I was saying yesterday. I said that movie was basically designed because that was around the time in the 80s, wasn't it, with the whole Save the Whales thing and WWF were going on about it when WWF
Because
was
at that
also
point-
when they
The
were
only
wrestling,
good
yeah,
Star
when
Trek
they were
movies are
wrestling
even
the
numbered.
whales.
yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
two-
yeah, that's right. Because we used to
2's
say
good,
about the cast
4's
of
good,
Star Trek,
6 is
didn't we?
good.
Yeah.
First Contact is good.
I
And then I think the whole thing falls out because Nemesis wasn't that good.
see. I have a slight aversion to Star Trek.
Okay.
I grew up in a household that a fun surprise day out would be driving 4-5 hours, not being told where you're going, and turning up to a Star Trek convention.
Like this motherfucker, right? When we were teenagers, right? He said, "Oh, there's going to be this sci-fi convention. Like, there's going to be some work there, right?" It said like
Notice he tries to disappear now.
I know where this is going.
It's all going to be about like Star Wars and Red Dwarf and all the rest of it. I don't know, man. You know, it's just going to be mainly Star Trek, and I really don't get Star Trek. I like the movies, and I'll watch the odd Next Generation, like. But other than that,
Sir Pat,
it's lost on me.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, it won't be like that. I said I don't want to turn up. I don't want to see one fucking Klingon.
Oh, there were loads at my one. There was tons of the fuckers.
Get there.
Were you greeted by a Klingon?
It was just the biggest bunch of misfits. And for a
Oh.
comic convention as well. The comic convention, right? Like 5 trestle tables in a fucking church hall. Does not a comic convention make?
Oh, but they tried.
They were trying.
Thank you.
He just saw it as an opportunity to flog a load of fucking old videos he had that happened to have people that happened to be in Star Trek in them. Like fucking Wagons fucking East or whatever
Fair
it was.
play to you.
Like, because the fucking doctor from one of the Star Treks was in it and he was trying to flog that video in there.
Don't blame you.
That's precisely it, isn't it? Alright, we did get some work out of a thing called Quadrant Magazine in the end.
See?
Like, which, like, maybe
So at least something good came from yours.
Yeah, maybe the editor read it. Like,
nothing at all came good of mine. We literally had to sit there and be spoken to by Klingons and not knowing what they're saying and all the other scary, monstery alien types. And when you're like 6, they're fucking scary.
Yeah. No, see, I would have been fine. Like, I've got nothing against people dressing up or the rest of it.
No,
But
I don't.
when it's only Star Trek, which is what I had a feeling it would be, like, it was basically only Star Trek. There was no one doing
John's
anything
a
else.
secret Trekkie. John's a secret Trekkie.
We had to cycle all the way to Caution.
Oh
I've been
no! Oh.
Just subsequently, we have been to many
We've
actual
been to
comic
some really good
since.
conventions.
Yeah.
Like, we've been to some
Yeah.
really good ones. But I just thought this is just going to be a church hall filled with Klingons, and it was. There's well, not just Klingons. Obviously, there were Romulans and whatever the other ones are.
There's a chocolate in. I think it's.
I didn't know what that was going to go. I skipped a beat then.
What?
Jesus, here comes some racism.
No.
You thought the same thing from his reaction.
No, not at all. I'm the least racist person. No, there's a chocolate in like milk tray or one of those boxes, and it's. I think is it the Klingons that have got the.
This has got the.
The
Yeah,
Klingon logo.
and I was used to lick them and stick them to my head. I was little at the time, and pretend that I was a Klingon. Yeah.
Do the Klingon. Can you speak Klingon?
No, not at all. But I'm gonna learn.
Tread on some Lego. You'll speak some fucking Klingon then. Anyway,
Fuck
we
that shit.
we obviously have been to many actual comic.
Oh yeah, no, that's.
Yes.
That were
Oh, and that's.
outstanding,
Oh, can I
by the
just?
way.
No, honestly,
Before
and I'm
I forget-
a lot more. What's the word?
Open.
Yeah, than I was back when I was 16 years old.
Like,
you know what I mean?
well-
Because like you go to London Comic Con, some of the cosplay there is
It's incredible.
phenomenal.
While we're on this subject though, we have a new Comic Con coming next year here in Portsmouth.
Oh,
Yes.
in the Guildhall.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same one as before, though, isn't it? In a different location.
No,
The
I
one
don't
in Port
think
Solent?
so. Because they've got some really
And
good
then
artists
was in
there.
Mountbatten.
No, they're two. The one at the Mountbatten is different to the one that was at Port Solent.
They had exactly the
I
same.
thought they were the same, but no, they.
But they had
there's-
exactly the same stuff.
Well, either way, this is apparently going to be bigger, better. They've got some really good artists there that have done a lot of the big comics and stuff
there's-
like
there's a
that.
couple
So I'm,
I'm
As I
always
say-
willing to give anything a try. Once.
Yeah, I'm withholding
what
judgment
she
until we
said.
see the final list of people who are going to be there.
I just want to go just so I can dress up as Harley and not look like a freak.
Which is absolutely fine if you can just say that. It's like, oh, look who's going to be there. If you want to go dress up, then we can go dress up. It's fine.
Who are you going to dress up as, John?
Uh,
You can be a Romulan.
There's it's...
Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
But at the moment, the way the list stands, there's not even any like D-list celebrities on there, so it's like.
But
I'm
yeah,
still
but I
sort of-
just wonder
you
whether
can't say
they're
you're
kind
big
of.
until you've at least started getting to see the B-list.
Yeah, but I think maybe they're going to wait a little bit.
I mean, A-list is London and like America in it, you know.
Yeah.
It's going to be New York and San Diego and things like that. That's fine. But you should at least get some B-lists before you can say you're a decent Comic-Con.
Yeah.
But it's all quite new to Portsmouth, though, isn't it?
Cumberbatch, like, and Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, but like at the same time, Portsmouth isn't like some sort of like fucking in the middle of nowhere, backwards fucking place.
I know, but they do all think we're in
It's one of the
down
biggest, one of the most like widely populated places in all of Europe. You know, so
I know, but
we're a metropolis almost. You know,
it's what I love about those big Comic Cons, though.
Because you judge that on by the amount of people that live there, don't you?
Yeah, I know what densely populated.
I'm just explaining it because they might not know.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I like about this comic book age in terms of, you know, we've got more comic book movies, we've got more comic book television. Is that it does draw in big actors, and what that allows for is that then Comic Cons, you're getting actors turning up and you're getting pictures with these guys and you're talking to them that you wouldn't normally have ever had access to before the comic book era of, you know, Marvel, the MCU and the DCEU and all that kind of stuff. These actors wouldn't have touched that before, not back into Dare. But now, you know, we've got every actor worth his salt wants to be part of the comic book franchises, and that means they come along and they do these Comic Cons, which, you know, you can meet Sherlock in London. You can meet Jeremy.
We had Peter Davidson, didn't we?
Yeah, and David Prowse.
But I don't know if I'm allowed to mention this.
What?
Because you have to pay, don't you, to have your photo taken?
Show me on the doll where they touched you. Everyone takes photos of.
So yeah, we did. We did our own Sly photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, people take pictures of people at panels. That's quite normal. But to the service that they're charging for, obviously, is the autograph.
Yeah, I think that's a bit. That's a bit cheeky, I think.
Photoshop it, it's fine. I ain't going to pay 15 quid for something I can Photoshop at home.
Exactly.
It's true. Like, give me enough practices and turn the page upside down and I can do their signatures as well.
I know what your issue with it. I know exactly what your issue with it is. You roll up, you look at the panel and go, yeah, give it a couple of days, I'll be in London, I'll meet these people in person. Because that's the job. You'll know exactly where you're coming from. Because I know that's what I'm that guy.
It is a bit of a step down when you've been sat in the Dorchester Hotel, opposite, people way bigger than me.
I go to comment.
It's like, it sounds snobbery.
It does sound terribly arrogant.
It is a little bit snobby.
You go in there and you're kind of going, right, so I just need to have a chat with this guy over here because 3 months ago I interviewed him for a piece. And then they go, that's going to be £30.
Don't get me wrong, Peter Davison was a real
the first time,
I might have done it.
He was your doctor, though.
He was my doctor growing up, and it was like, that'd be cool. But at the same time, I just couldn't justify it. No. I couldn't. So I just stood slightly a bit in front of him, and Sarah took a photograph.
Come on.
The joys of Photoshop, we can just change that.
I should have done done this or something though. Yeah. So he looked directly, and then it would have been even better.
Yeah. You
get one of those cat toys.
But yeah,
oh dear.
Until we start getting names like that, then I'm not really interested.
We'll wait and see, because I'm sure they will be getting other people other than just artists.
Otherwise, it's going to be the same boxes of comics on trestle tables and Lightning McQueen in the corner as all these other ones.
Yeah, but that woman, I'm a big crafty person, and at the Mountbatten Centre,
you enjoy crafts, not you are a crafty. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I'm not a cat burglar or anything.
No.
I like crafts.
Cat lady.
And there was this. Yes, I am a crazy cat lady. I've accepted that now. But no, there was this lady, and she'd crocheted all the doctors.
Yeah, that's great.
That's cool.
And they were really cool.
Yeah, they were wicked.
Cool. That's good. And that's the kind of art I appreciate.
Yeah. So when there's stuff like that,
gone into that.
Exactly. And
patience, passion, all these things are cool.
But the problem is when they do it down here, and this is my problem with them, it's basically bric-a-brac with a couple of D-list celebrities.
I think even
harsh but true.
And
right, and this isn't the criticism of the people who are organising it. I'm saying that some people need to help them and make these things bigger because it could be so good for the city. They've got no idea what it could do for the city.
Let us take over.
If someone was to, the organisers
criticising the people that do these things at all, because you're doing like something that eventually is probably going to
be really
put your family through college.
Yeah.
As Kevin Smith would say, you're doing God's work.
But it's a case of townships, cities, and
they need to support them
need
more.
To support these things. They've got no idea the money these things growing in. Like, people misheard fucking Jesus on the Mount. It isn't going to be the meek that inherit the fucking earth. It's going to be the geek that inherits the earth. Like fucking.
Oh yes.
Yes, brother.
Like,
but that's what makes me wonder. This new one next year, it's being held at the Guildhall, so I'm wondering if it is being supported by the council. Therefore,
well, no. In fairness, if I got enough money up, I could hire the Guildhall and just stand in there fucking farting for fucking 3 hours if I wanted. It's got nothing to do with the council or what goes in there.
No, but I'm just saying it might do. Maybe
it won't have. Unfortunately, it's a nice dream, but it won't have.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, I just want to dress up. So.
And the problem is, as well, is they think, we need bigger venues. So they try to grow too quickly as well, which is also a problem. You know.
Yes, small steps.
I think you're right. I think the people involved they have got a vision and they are trying to push something forward, and I think it's a good thing. I think culturally it's a good thing, absolutely, and I think they should. I think you're right. They should get the support. They should get investment.
Yeah, there's no need to think, we didn't have enough space for everybody this year. You just take the money you made and you make that one better, and you turn people away at the door.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's fucking terrible, but San
But then,
only has a certain amount
exactly,
of tickets,
and then it also becomes that thing of
turn people away.
Yeah, but when it gets to that point, people want to go even more.
And then when you get to the point where you can move it,
what is this with me keep hurting myself today?
I don't know, but when you get to the point you can move it, then you've got a better product to put into a bigger space.
And again, they need to think about locations and Port Solent. It's a lovely area. But it's not.
Fuck nowhere,
it's not accessible to everyone. So they probably could have got thousands more people. But
we actually worked this out. You're right. We did work. We sat and worked this out, didn't we? And we worked out that if there was a screening in Port Solent or a screening in Southampton, you'd go to the screening in Southampton.
Also, if there's a screening in Port Solent and a screening in London,
it's easier to
London.
Yeah, because there's no public transport that goes directly. So if you don't drive,
even though
you're
Port
fucked.
Solent's a 10-minute drive away from here, public transport wise,
there's no way of getting there.
It takes you an hour and 40 minutes to get to.
That's intense.
So so good on you people that are putting all this stuff on. Just think a bit more. And if you want any ideas, come to us. We'll help you out.
I know we jest and we joke, but in all seriousness,
no,
it's
we
a good
would.
idea, and we do. We do need it,
and we appreciate it.
Do need that hub.
Yeah,
geeks do need that.
Come on, film the weekend. Just give us some comps and some coffee, and we'll be all right.
Yeah. And also, while we're on that subject, just give Sean at Room 237 a shout out because he is fighting the cause. His comic shop's still going strong.
Yeah,
good.
Has been for quite some time, and he's pushing the envelope, man.
Big up, Sean.
Yeah, and it is hard running any business.
Oh, of course.
No, he's still going strong. He's over in Elm Grove.
He moved.
Yeah, he moved. Yeah, but
he's support these
strong.
local businesses.
Exactly. Support your local independent comic store. Do it. Right, absolutely. And in turn, great things will happen, like what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But you've got to be in it to win it.
The problem is I think a comic book store could do really well in somewhere like the middle of fucking our main shopping precinct.
Yeah, right. But
the places that open these things,
they can't afford it.
And then they're not going to make their money because they're fucking in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is.
It's high rents.
It's like, this is cheap. Well, why is it cheap? Because no fucker goes near it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's craziness.
It's got no walk-in factor. No footfall.
So support the geek community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you guys are going to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on stuff that you love.
Stuff.
Yeah.
From Amazon or wherever. Maybe you're getting it shipped over from the States, but my point is comic books and your Blu-rays and all your stuff. You're going to be spending that money anyway. Why not get out, get some fresh air, and support local?
Definitely.
There was this really cool thing. They had loads of reptiles and all the rest of it. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Look, reptiles. Kids are loving this. What the fuck has this got? Comic books.
Yeah.
It's
one of those One of
We're just
those.
trying to feel space.
Yeah,
Is
they-
random fur and feathers.
They had a rodeo thing, you know, that spins.
Oh, yeah. They had
But
like a,
again, what's that got to
fucking
do
Bronco.
with?
But that was that.
But they did have the
Port Solent? I didn't
66
go. Was
Batman,
part
so
Port
that-
Solent?
We didn't go to the Port Solent one because
Oh.
it was in Port Solent.
Oh, you went.
No, we did the
But
Mountbatten.
from the pictures I saw, it was exactly the same event.
Right. Okay.
The same man Harley was there.
Man Harley.
Yeah. It was a Harley, but he was a man,
What?
dressed up as Harley Quinn. It made me sad inside a little bit.
Good for him.
No, good for him.
Yes, he looked fabulous.
Good for him.
But
If
you
he
know,
wants to go out,
People
Harley,
should-
you let him go out.
People should pay me to do it instead, though, because I'm better than everyone else in the
Because-
whole wide world.
You're female.
that, the Mountbatten
Generally,
worked.
that's a good prerequisite.
The Mountbatten worked
Yeah.
because obviously it's got separate rooms, so it made it okay, like to have like your Q&As in different rooms and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't see how they're going to do that in Guildhall.
They've got different rooms.
Yeah, you can. They've got loads of side rooms.
Yeah.
So around the outside, they've got little tuckaways and little bars and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're quite, because it's such an old regal building. They're
Yeah.
quite big and echoey,
Mm.
but no less than the Dorchester was. But yeah, you have got
Don't
like
you
little side
know?
bars and different little rooms you can go off into upstairs and
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah.
There's loads of rooms.
So you
and-
can make a panel work in a different room. I mean, it might be a bit tricky policing it, but it could work.
Yeah.
I just think you're spending too much money at that point unless you're getting government funding. Which they should, because they can make money back on it.
I'm guessing all your stalls are going to be in the main guild hall, though, in the main.
They would have
arena.
to
I would
be.
imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
In the,
Yeah.
Which means you couldn't do panels on the stage
No,
because if
which
you
is the obvious
separately
place to do
paid-
panels.
Yeah, all that space up there is amazing. It's a great space for a panel. It's a great place for a Q&A. But you couldn't do that because
No.
if you're paying separately for
No,
a
that's the
panel,
point I was making. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I don't get how that would work.
Yeah.
Unless they're just going to do panels up on the stage and it's all part
Hmm.
and parcel, I guess. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows?
The details will unfold,
Yes.
I'm sure.
we shall see.
If you're watching this, you're organising it, get in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah,
But-
get in touch.
Put us
We'll be
straight.
willing
Put us
to
straight.
help out and do our
Yeah,
bit.
Do stuff. We're good with stuff. And stuff.
Yeah,
Anywho,
yeah. Because we're fucking awesome.
confirmed! Comic Cons in the fine city of Portsmouth. You got a Comic Con near you?
Some point next year.
Send us your pictures.
Yeah, send us your Comic Con pictures. If you got a Comic Con near you in your city, town, or area, or country, been to San Diego, send us San Diego pictures.
Send us some pictures.
Yeah, do it.
And then we can start making a Comic Con wall behind us.
A Comic Con wall,
Yes.
like a montage.
Yes.
Take a look what's back
Everybody
there. We've
leads
got
a
Comic Con already.
montage.
As I say, it's looking pretty fucking epic. As backdrop, let's go.
That's true.
He doesn't own any of this, by the way. It's a green screen.
Fucking
Some other
expensive.
motherfucker's collection. I don't know who that is.
Expensive fucking
We'd be,
green screen, that
if
is.
it was a green screen, we would be so much richer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no,
We
they are.
really
They are
would.
real. Look, I'm just. There you go. Look, we just pull that.
Yeah, I try not to think about the money that's on there.
No, that's for real. I just
Thousands and thousands and thousands. Yeah, I try
Don't
not to
say
think
that
about it.
because people might hunt us down and rob us.
Milo,
Or don't steal from us.
find us. Speaking of Star Trek, by the way, can we just jump back to that for a minute?
No, it's out on Monday. Is it Monday? Or
Uh,
Friday? It's coming. I think it's
Oh,
Monday.
we
Yeah,
still-
yeah, Star Trek Discovery, which is a good point, but
We're still
also I
talking
saw a
about-
bit of interesting back and forth about J.J. Abrams the other day. Following on from last week, where we discussed episode 8,
Yep.
J.J. Abrams apparently is in the press. Whether it's real or not is still open to suggestion. But apparently he's in a spot of bother with Paramount because
He signed up to do the next
he's-
Star Trek.
he signed a deal which gives him a $10 million annual retainer. So he gets $10 million a year to only work for Paramount. Well, which for Paramount is a good thing because, let's face it, they
Pretty
need it
nice
right now.
deal for him.
But obviously a crisis situation arose with Star Wars. He was drafted in. Kathleen Kennedy said, we need you. He accepted. It's a great idea, as we've discussed. But now Paramount are like, so, well, it's $10 million a year we're paying you then for only working for us. So apparently that's all up in the air at the moment.
Oh
Well,
dear.
that's easy. He just fucks them off, and then they go, "Oh shit, we need J.J. Abrams back."
Yeah, it's not like
They
he's
haven't
just
got the cards they
anybody.
think they have. You know what I mean?
Well, it's Transformers and Baywatch. Okay, anyway,
It's like, oh, I can work for you, or I can work for Disney. Like, what the fuck? What? They don't even match up. They haven't got the power they think they have. They go, oh yeah, but then you would never get to do an Indiana. Oh.
Well, apparently the new.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You haven't even got Indiana Jones to like throw at him anymore.
The new. There is a. I think there's a new. There was or has been recently. Paramount president,
the house that Michael Bay killed.
Who is kind of going, well, let's not worry about it. Let's just let him go and do the Star Wars thing and come back.
That's their best bet.
So yeah,
because
new CEO of Paramount.
They either make him give the money back, which Disney would cover.
Yeah.
And then Disney would match the offer, so he's not out of pocket. And then they never get him again because they've soured him.
Well, this good word use, because apparently sour was the words that were used in the meeting were, let's not sour this and let's just let them go and do the Star Wars thing because it'll be good for them. They've got a Star Wars director on retainer.
It would be the exact same as if way back when they tried to fuck off Spielberg. It would have been a dumb move. Like, we haven't. You've got to remember, Abrams is in the infancy of his directorial career. We haven't seen anything yet. Yeah,
because I mean, it feels like he's been around. Actually, he's only been around for 10
years. How long has Spielberg
been
been around before he did fucking like Jurassic Park?
Well, Jurassic Park was 93, and he was doing stuff since like 72, 73.
Yeah.
So
that,
when was
took
Jewel?
20 years.
When was Jewel?
Yeah, and then you had Sugarland Express.
Yeah, when was all that? That was like early 70s.
Yeah.
And then...
It took him 20 years to do Jurassic Park, one of the biggest selling films of all time. You fuck off Abrams now.
And let's not forget, before that, E.T., you know, all this stuff, Raiders... Like,
yeah, but that doesn't make the point I'm trying to make.
No, Jurassic is a colossal global monster.
I mean, this is a guy that's like tackled already in his, like, as I say, burgeoning career.
Yeah, it's only
like,
10 years.
10 years in the life of a director.
Oh, is it? No, 2000. When was Mission Impossible 3? 2006.
Yeah.
So what? 12 years.
Well, Mission Impossible 3 was out before that. He was doing TV and stuff. So you're looking at Lost, and you're looking at like Alias and other bits and pieces. You know, so this guy is capable of something amazing, and we haven't seen it yet. Everything we've seen has been fucking great, but we haven't seen his passion project yet.
And he's done Star Wars and Star Trek. Who has that on their CV? Both of those franchises. Because in the 80s, you would have done one or the other.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to do both. So yeah, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right.
I have no doubt.
Mind, there was a time,
doubt, like, that he's going to do an Indiana Jones at some point in his career. That's going to happen.
I think he should. I still think Bradley Cooper should do it.
Well, at the moment, it's still Harrison Ford.
Because I think Chris Pratt's rightly
or wrongly.
What, getting divorced or?
No.
Sorry.
Rightly or wrongly.
Jurassic. He's speaking of Jurassic. Chris Pratt. Is firmly in the Jurassic franchise, and more so with the MCU. He's busy right now. I think Bradley Cooper is the best fit for a new Harrison Ford.
See, I can't see Bradley Cooper.
Indiana Jones.
I can't see him as Indiana Jones at all.
Can you not?
No, not remotely.
What about Carl Urban?
Tom Hardy.
Carl Urban.
Everything's Tom Hardy.
Exactly, because Tom Hardy is the answer to life.
He can do Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he could. And the hat and the outfit.
I can't see it.
Like Carl Urban.
And with a whip.
Carl Urban, I can see he's got that, like, don't fucking piss me off any more than you already have look on his face, like Ford has.
Yeah.
Can I admit something?
What?
Carl Urban's the guy in Dread.
Yeah.
Carl Urban's the guy in a lot of stuff.
Okay. When we watched it, and you said that he was in it, and I was like, oh, cool.
You had no idea who he was.
And I thought you were talking about Keith Urban.
What, as in the singer?
Yeah.
Like,
so I was expecting to see him in...
Mrs. Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, I was expecting to see him in Dredd.
Oh, wow.
And then he wasn't.
Keith Urban as John's Dredd. Amazing. That's awesome.
That'd be funny.
That was a slight blonde moment on my part.
Like fucking... Joke's no good when I forget it.
No.
Harry Connick Jr. There we go. That joke will be better later in the edit.
No, he got blown up, didn't he?
Oh.
He got blown up and he's dead.
Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
What, as Judge Hershey?
No, he got Harry Connick Jr.
Isn't dead.
No, he got blown up in something the other day and died.
Independence Day.
No, they. Honestly, I'm not as mad as you're looking at me.
Harry Connick Jr. is dead.
I'm not as mad as you're looking at me. Is there a sentence?
Preacher.
Oh, okay. We can't say stuff like Harry like Connick Jr. is
Yeah,
dead.
not confirmed. I didn't say confirmed.
The way you said it like we're being crazy. Harry Connick Jr. is dead. He blew up. That's what you said. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure we would have heard this news.
Yeah.
And then I said, no, we watched something and he got blown up. And you were still looking at me like I was
something
crazy.
could mean anything in this day and age.
Ah.
That could mean phone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he's not dead, by the way, in real life.
Yeah.
Preacher. Okay.
Preacher.
I haven't
Yeah.
got that far yet, but thank you. That's my.
It's not a main piece of the storyline,
No,
so...
He's also not even in it. So
Is he not?
No.
So what is
It's just a line,
Tom Cruise is
basically.
not in it, and he's an important part of the story at the beginning
Yeah, true.
because he dies because of Scientology.
Yeah, you need to watch
I need
it.
to see it. Is this season
You
2?
do.
That was season 1. I'm talking about. That's the first episode. I was just talking about then.
I saw that. I don't remember.
Clearly not.
I did see it. I watched it here. Anyway.
And Tom Cruise explodes out of his arsehole. Like, you don't forget that as a line.
That's somebody else Paramount tried to fire. Do you remember? That lasted long, didn't it?
Yeah, that will work because he's Tom Cruise.
They'd be crazy people there
They
at
might be able to manage it
Paramount.
now after The Mummy.
I still want to see that, though.
Paramount are like, ha ha!
Oh yeah, Universal.
dear.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah.
They need to stop that. The more I think about it, the more it's a bad idea. And I thought it was a bad idea from the beginning.
I think American Made.
I was like, oh, they're making The Mummy. That's brilliant. And
No,
they
it's
went,
not.
it's going to be a universe. And I was like, oh, no thanks.
That was.
That's what put.
See,
I tell you now. That's what stopped people from going to see it. The second they announced it was a universe, they put that photo of all these people, and they're like, "Fuck committing to that."
Ow.
Like, you know,
What's clever about that?
See, I
is he
like
made
the
nothing.
idea of it.
He was
I
over-
like the
no.
idea of it.
Over at Universal, he made that and American Made pretty much back to back, and The Mummy came out, then American Made came out, and American Made is really good.
That does look funny. I've seen the trailers.
But that's
it looks
kind of
really
like
good.
his saving grace, because everyone's looking at him going, really? What the fuck is this? And then American Made.
look at the shiny, shiny.
Look at American Made! Look how good I was! And then, because he is great in American Made.
Yeah, it does.
And
That's
then everyone
definitely
went,
one
oh,
to
let's
watch.
forget about that, because American Made's good and it made money.
God is an alien. I've got spirits out of my fingers. And I'm 6 foot tall.
They'll can't say things like that on the internet about him,
You
man.
can.
They'll come for you.
The many delusions of Thomas Cruise.
Thomas Cruise, my powerful.
Sounds like a fucking book by Mark Twain.
I really like Tom Cruise.
So
Oh,
do
I
I, but
do.
the guy is batshit.
Oh, of course he is. But that's
He's
why
talented
everyone loves.
batshit.
But that's why we love him, because he's batshit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's amazing.
When you get divorced because your wife, who herself isn't fucking not batshit, doesn't want you bringing your kid up fucking circus fucking religion,
But before you carry on with that,
you got to check yourself.
his two
Yeah,
eldest
Dr. Hunt.
though don't speak to their mother, but they speak to him.
Is that the other way around?
Pocket
No,
money.
no, they do not speak to Nicole. Nicole didn't even go to her daughter's wedding.
No, I'm sure that's the other way around.
No, and Tom Cruise was there.
I'm pretty certain that's the other way around.
No, it wasn't at all. I promise you. There's photographic evidence of Tom being at the wedding and Nicole not.
See, it feels like it should be the other way around.
Yeah.
It feels like it should be,
But either way, like,
but
if you choose your religion over your kids, then fuck you.
he didn't though, because he's still
He could have fucking said, all right, I won't be a Scientologist anymore.
yeah, but he's still got his kids in his life. That's what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
he hasn't got all his kids in his life. He's not allowed to fucking see fucking Sachuan, whatever her name is.
Yeah, but that's I think Katie Holmes is.
Could we stop this line of question? Because he will sue us.
He won't see this. If he sues this, then we'll fucking get enough fucking viewers all the time that we can pay the fucking suit. Right?
We're not dissing him
Or he
because
doesn't
I
see
love
this.
him.
No, he's a fucking great actor, but he's still batshit, you know.
But I love him for his craziness.
There's no lose there. We either fucking make fucking millions because Tom Cruise tried to sue us, right? fucking, or like, we don't get. He doesn't see
And
it.
to be fair,
either way, we win.
and to be, you know,
Just stop worried about
and
it.
if he does sue us, all he's going to get is £1 a week. So
The Queen's an old bitch. There we go. Fucking, I'm doubling down on it.
she's only getting £1 a week as well.
Yeah. You watch. She's not gonna fucking like send a load of paparazzi to follow you home and like at high speed and fucking like take you out, John. Don't worry. You know, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not. I don't know why you're worried.
Don't want to go out in a car now.
It's warm it.
I know. One of our. I've checked our followers list. Fucking none of them are on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Let's get back to it.
Okay.
So who can we abuse that is on it then?
Everyone. We can abuse everyone.
We do.
Like, it's fucking like you can't not abuse someone because then it makes everybody else you abuse an ism.
Yeah. Now, if you take out everyone, then
Oh, yes.
people can't be offended
Definitely.
if you're aiming it at everybody.
I mean, honestly, if you all think I'm mad and think I'm a wanker, then fucking say it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't
You're
affect
mad.
my day-to-day life.
You're mad and you're a wanker.
You know. So.
There, I told you.
Yeah.
Comment sections will be interesting.
You can be
isn't it?
talented.
Can
you
you-
can be talented and a fucking knob all at the same time.
Can you see?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's true.
Can you see how many
That's actually
fucks this face gives? That I just called him a wanker. 0.
Skin like rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sadly, there are human beings in the world that are
Offended at everything.
incredibly talented.
Oh,
But they're snowflakes, aren't they?
is that what a
kids call them?
snowflake is?
that
I
what
wasn't
kids call them
sure.
now? I don't know.
I thought that was like a racist term, but
No. Apparently, a snowflake is someone that can get easily offended by something on the internet and needs a safe space.
well, if you're one of those, fuck you. Sorry, should I not have done that?
No. Say what you like.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was being sarcastic.
it's the gift
Yeah.
of free speech, though, isn't it? You see,
Yeah.
Yes,
It's-
I
It's
can
a
tell
battle.
whoever I want to fuck off.
you can. Quite rightly so.
The
Fuck
way I
off.
see it, as long as what you're
Fuck
saying
off.
is true, you're golden.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like it's
Accuracy is
very,
important.
very, very hard for anyone to criticise you for the truth.
People don't like the truth.
They don't like it.
They not at all, and that's why they kick off about it.
They
but
can't handle the truth.
No, they can't. Oh, I love
Fucking-
that role. I
yeah,
love that role.
that's one of my. That is in
Oh.
my top scenes in
And that's how good
movie
he is.
history.
In that moment, he gets close to like standing on screen with fucking Jack Nicholson. I mean, Nicholson's running circles around him.
Yeah,
but he's fucking
but
close.
he's there,
He managed
yeah.
to get himself in the middle of those circles, and that's
Yeah.
impressive when Nicholson's on one. You know, Lestat is something he should have got a fucking Oscar for, like
Amazing.
straight out and out.
The Interview with the Vampire is solid.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
that's what he does. Every now and again, he'll do one of those breakout roles,
And just
like a Lestat or
knocks it
American
out of the
Made,
park.
which
Yeah,
is not,
and
you know,
the guy's fucking great thing he does, except the Mummy. Like, which honestly,
but I'm sure
I've
like
got,
we've
and
not seen
I've looked
it.
at it, and I'm like,
But was okay. So
I can't
although
bring myself to fucking
the film
to
was
review it.
bad,
Can't bring myself to it. Like,
Or-
no, thank you.
although the film was bad, was he good in it?
yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I heard he phones it in just doing Tom Cruise.
Oh.
Like he could have been in any Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's Tom Cruise in it. He's Tom
Okay,
Cruise in
yeah.
it, but the Tom Cruise I like. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Tom Cruise who acts is a better actor. Like Tom Cruise is not Tom Cruise in like fucking Interview with the Vampire.
no, and Tom
Yeah.
Cruise,
Tom
Tom
Cruise-
Cruise in American Made or Born on the 4th of July.
I was about to say Born on the 4th of
Yeah.
July. That guy can fucking act.
Yeah.
The other guy is just running and jumping.
He couldn't do a good Hollywood run though. To be fair, I think
It's not a good
considering
one.
he's
It's a
only
funny
got
one, isn't it?
considering
It's a funny
but he's only got short little legs.
one. It doesn't look like he thinks it looks.
He's got short little legs
mean-
though. Take that into
It's not as
consideration.
ridiculous as Steven Seagal's face. I mean, Run. Like, but fucking.
That face is all kinds of messed up now. Really is. That was that, That was a good-looking guy.
I mean, it's fucking matte
It's
paint
like
is what he's painting
like
on his face, isn't he?
the face. It's like that.
It looks like when you used to get fucking your dad's newspaper when you finished reading it as a kid and you'd fucking draw faces like beards and stuff on people.
Oh, it's
That's what
bad.
Steven
And
Seagal looks like.
That hurts my
Literally,
soul.
you know, right now
because-
there's a picture of Steven Seagal like right here. I'll find one. I'll make him move and all sorts. Like,
Can you make him helicopter?
what, with his dick?
Yeah.
No.
Ah. No, he's.
Actually, while we're on this, going in this
what
direction.
happened to him? Do you remember, there was a time in the 90s, I think maybe for 3 years, where he was really good.
I'm really good looking.
I don't know about that.
He was a good looking guy.
Every now and again,
and now he's just
ITV3
scary.
will like wheel out a Steven Seagal marathon that will run for about 4 weeks, and every night between 8 and midnight.
You can buy that box set on Amazon for £5, I guarantee it.
There'll be like
I guarantee it.
No, but you know what I call Steven Seagal when he did the Warner years, like the good stuff,
Under
like
Siege,
Hard to
Nico.
Kill,
Yeah.
right, all that stuff. They'll put it on, and despite the fact it's dated quite considerably now, they were still pretty
Marked
good
for
action
Death.
flicks. They were still pretty good action
Yeah, they
flicks. But then
Now
he
he's all.
still releases those
but
movies
he's-
Under
now.
Siege 2's better than
But
people
he's
think
all.
it is.
He's all
He
like.
still makes those movies now.
He's all zen-like now as well,
Yeah,
isn't
but
he?
those-
He's always been all zen-like.
Those movies
I think-
still come out right now. I can guarantee you on Monday there'll be another one, and they're about $5.99, and they just come straight.
What
out
was
of
the
this.
one he made about the oil fucking drilling?
Oh.
Where like he was a Native American.
What?
It's not the Patriot.
Or an Inuit
is it?
or something like
It's
that.
something like that.
Is that not really like racist or?
Because he thinks he is an Inuit American, North American, African American. He thinks he's
What
like
about-
a fucking
He's
Buddhist
a bit
monk.
of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's had all that zen's
What
gone
was,
to his
um,
head.
Was it executive decision where he was in it?
I mean,
for
you'd
5
win,
minutes?
you'd never win a fucking game of slapsies with him, would you?
No.
Which is also how he runs.
Executive decision. Was that the movie where he died within like 2 minutes?
He hates that movie.
Well, that's the thing. The funny thing about it is they really sold the movie as him, Kurt Russell, and who was the other one?
Well, wasn't he under contract for a certain amount of movies and they just tried to fuck him off as quickly as they could just by putting him in little shit? Because he was just not bankable anymore.
So he's in this movie, and they really sold it. And then I don't think we saw it together, but I went to see it, and he died in.
I
like
saw the time code, your time code, that's where I saw it.
5 minutes. But he lasts
And he's-
5 minutes.
and he's
Like
dead.
It feels like, and he's dead. And I was like, what the fuck? That's like he's big on the poster, like
Yeah,
big
it's-
letters.
it's
Steven
quality.
Seagal.
It's quality. 'Cause
Yeah, but
you didn't
that's
see
the
it coming.
same.
But when it came out on video, his name was off the box. They just put Kurt
With screen,
Russell
Drew
and
Barrymore knew
somebody
that was
else.
happening.
I was just gonna say that
He
exact
did not know
thing.
this was happening.
Oh,
I don't
dear.
even think he allows it to be on his fucking like list of films that he's done.
What's that?
I was going to say, was it a Drew Barrymore? You
No,
know, with Scream,
no, that was-
she was advertised as, you know, in the middle of the poster, big
Yeah.
blown up face, and then she dies. But that was kind of
That was done on purpose.
that was done
Yeah,
on
yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
But
Because you
this
wouldn't
obviously
know.
wasn't. Oh dear.
Another movie does that, but I don't.
So
know
if I ever meet
I'm not
him,
gonna say anything.
what was it called?
Recently.
Did we work out what it was called?
Well, that isn't the fucking film I'm on about. It's like something like Rough. Something.
We'll have to find
Rough
out. So,
Justice.
Something like
so if I ever meet him, I can bring it up
We'll
and
have
see
Death
what
or Justice
see
in
what
the
his
title.
reaction is.
something like that. Yeah.
See if I can get a bitch slap off Steven
But
Seagal.
it's awful either way.
Well-
and there's a scene where he does play slapsies with people, actually, in that movie. You know the one where
Oh
you...
dear.
Yeah.
Oh. It's an actual scene in the movie where he plays slapsies in this movie I'm talking about. I'll be making it up.
Right, we're gonna look it
We'll
up
find
at
out.
some point
I
and find
remember
out.
the film though, so I know that's for real. And there's an oil reservation or something. Isn't
Yeah,
there?
and he's basically dressed like an Eskimo the whole way through.
Yeah, I remember. No, you're
I
right. This
do-
movie exists. You're not going
And
mad.
he plays slapsies.
Yeah, that movie
He plays
exists.
slapsies.
Was it
Maybe
Michael
it's a-
Caine in it as well?
I think he is.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
right.
I knew it.
But you can't judge Michael Caine on his like career because honestly, 90% of the stuff Michael Caine ever did was fucking shit. But the man's a great actor.
Oh, he is.
But,
Bless
like,
him.
For a longest time, from like sort of the early 70s till the sort of mid 2000s, he would do anything for a paycheck. Like,
Oh dear.
career. You know what I mean?
So
Can't blame it on Rio. You got to blame it on whatever bills he had to pay. I mean, you don't make
Right,
Jaws
so-
of Revenge, do you? Fucking for
For the lols.
So So I do. So I need to find a film with Michael Caine and Steven Seagal.
I mean, Jaws the
In
Revenge
it.
was only made so an executive could fucking like give his wife a job.
Oh,
Jaws the
what?
Revenge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because he was like,
Studios, Universal's exec or something.
yeah, Universal's like fucking CEO was fucking married to
The woman
mother
that plays
the mum from Jaws.
Yeah, Roy Scheider's
Crazy.
wife in the movie.
What's the pictures of that? He doesn't even need a pitch, does it? Now they can just go, oh, you just need to come up with a story for her. I don't know.
The shark.
The shark that's already been dead 2-3 times is gonna follow her from Amityville to a
Jamaica?
fucking to a Jamaican island because it knows that's where she's gone.
Oh, that's
And then,
painful to even
like,
think about.
Mario Van Peebles will forget how to act for a fucking hour and a half. The end. I'm from Jamaica, man. The whole way
Oh, I thought that was a shark. Probably would have been a better film
Yeah.
if the shark had said that.
Oh.
So many bad films in history, though, aren't there?
Oh, this fucking.
That film is so
many.
terrible. It's singularly the reason why Jaws and then Jaws 2 to 4 was sold separately.
Should only have ever been one. There should only have been
What-
one. It
what's-
would have remained classic.
What's
As-
your favourite bad movie, though?
Yeah, what's your favourite
what's the
terrible
worst?
film? Everyone's
Yeah.
got a guilty pleasure, though, haven't they? Everyone's got a terrible film that secretly they might like a little bit.
I don't know, yeah, everyone's got a terrible film that they love. Like I used to love a film called The Sheriff and the Satellite Kid. Right?
That
Which
sounds really wrong.
it had what's his face?
The sheriff's on a kid?
You know the kid from Close Encounters? Corey, whatever his name is.
That means something else.
Like close. Like this is.
There
this
were
is how weird
loads
this
of
film is.
Coreys.
Yes, but this film was trying to bank on the fame of the kid from fucking Close Encounters. That it was made entirely around him.
Okay.
Like, and he's.
And it involves a sheriff on him.
No, Sheriff and the Satellite Kid.
Oh, you
He's
said
the
on.
Satellite Kid. No, I didn't.
Okay. I thought you said on.
Right, so he's this kid, and he's an alien, Satellite Kid,
Yeah.
right? And he's got this little box that can make things rewind and do stuff and make things harder and softer. And this is a real fucking movie, I'm telling you. Like
And it was a kid's film.
yeah, my brother loved this movie as well. Like,
That doesn't
and the
say a
whole
lot
thing,
for
the whole thing
it.
is dubbed. Like, I think it's an Italian movie made in the States, right? And it's dubbed really badly, so everyone's trying to mouth English. In fact, some of the actors were fucking English-speaking actors, and they still got dubbed over. It's a charming piece of shit. Like, I loved this movie when I was a kid. I must have watched it. I don't know how many
Never
times.
heard of
like
it.
50 odd times.
Never
was a
heard of it,
Great,
but
great
not
piece
sure.
of shit movie.
Yeah, not sure I really fancy that.
I'm trying to think of the guy. There was Joe Bugner. Was Joe Bugner a boxer turned actor? Yeah, I think Joe Bugner was a boxer turned
Okay,
actor.
yeah.
He was in it, and the main guy was just like huge fat guy, Bud something.
Why?
And he did loads of stuff for Medusa Pictures. Do you remember Medusa Pictures?
Oh, I remember Medusa.
This is definitely a Medusa picture.
Like, and they did that BMX Kid movie as well. Do you remember with the Billy Ocean song?
BMX Kid.
No, was it the what was it?
BMX Bandits?
No, BMX Bandits.
That's Nicole Kidman.
Bum
There's another film I really, really
Bandits.
liked. That was awful.
Do you know what my charming piece of shit is?
Go on.
Rocky 4.
No.
I don't know what mine would be. Like, I like some really shit films, but they're more like
What's that
recent
fucking
ones.
thing with the fucking piano you were talking about?
Don't be dissing Sparky.
Sparky the... Have you heard of Sparky the piano?
Sparky the talking piano, or the what was it? The talking parcel.
The Talking Parcel.
Yeah, those two are my favourite. Sparky,
He
he was.
sell me that movie, I'd be spark out. is what
No,
I'd be.
no, you wouldn't, because it was fucking awesome. It's a piano that can talk, and you can just sit at it and pretend that you're playing. But
Also, this also reminds me of Forgotten Gems as well, because there's like, do you remember all the claymation movies?
I like the one with Mark Twain.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that had Lucifer in it.
Yeah.
And it was
I
really
don't
freaky.
remember
It
any
was
of
out there,
those.
man. It was definitely not.
Lucifer.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
Satan.
Those movies were like 80s kids movies, but they weren't really.
You'd normally find them advertised on stuff like fucking GoBots, Return of the Rock Lords.
Yeah. Wasn't that also,
No
it wasn't-
idea
that
what
wasn't
you're
Medusa
going on
though,
about.
Was it? It was Filmation.
Children's Yeah, so it was. Remember, it was like children's entertainment videos, and they had like the 3 little balloons.
Yeah.
They were always in yellow fucking.
Yeah.
Like pissed yellow.
No, it was entertainment in EIV animation stuff, and they did GoBots. That's like early entertainment in video.
They still Challenge of the GoBots, and like on.
That was early EIV, man. Early, like 80s early.
You're talking about piss yellow.
Fully retro.
Stuff box memories. Go on.
The main bit of news. I don't know if you spoke about it last week because I wasn't here.
Okay.
But the thing that's
Star
back
Wars
on
no
television news.
That's not news.
What's new
Television.
that we've been watching?
It's
There's a
gonna
new
be Piss
series. Yeah, I'm going to see if we can get it from Piss Yellow and a new series.
Oh, I know what
being
you're talking about.
Splattered by piss.
I know what you're going to talk. I think I know what you're talking about.
Right, you don't have a clue. So what do you
is
think?
it the Orville?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
You
that
are
returned.
both
It was good, though.
rubbish. I'm talking about Taskmaster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, we did. We talked about Taskmaster a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we did talk about it.
You were here when we talked about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
That it was
just
coming
gonna.
back.
Yeah.
Well, it's back, and it's full of piss.
And then I talked about it last week as well.
Well, then I wasn't here.
No.
I should have.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's still funny.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fuck off now then.
I was like, what are you talking about? Talking of piss yellow.
Piss
Piss yellow. I was thinking of The Simpsons.
Yeah, in this episode, for Taskmaster, not to spoil it for people, Bob Mortimer pisses in a balloon and throws it at Sally Phillips.
Yay!
From a great height.
Yeah, from the top of a crane.
Oh wow. So not only are you going to be drenched in piss, but that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She's wrong though, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
getting worse. I think the older she gets.
It's funny.
That amuses the pot out of Greg Davis.
Oh, I just love that man. We need to see him live.
Yeah.
We do. I'll tell you all about it.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's some retro. Went through some retro there. It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Living
Any
our
other big
childhoods.
criminal films?
Oh! Another one, my Aladdin.
Yes, but that's just like the bargain. It came out around the same time as a Disney to put stuff.
I know, but it was awesome. With my shiny piece of gold, I buy slippers
Shiny
for
piece of
my
cod?
feet. Gold.
Oh.
My mama
Is
wants
there a
a
bum called Bap in it?
My mama wants a diamond ring. Ding. And me a monkey on a string. Bum, ba,
They
bum,
always sold
bum,
these
bum,
stuff
ba,
like
bum,
Esso,
bum.
didn't they?
Oh, it was awesome. I loved
Is
it.
this happening or did I just
I
go
never
straight?
understood what you could just like pick up stuff like that.
It's
An Esso, like had
Well,
a
we
video
were the-
recorder in their car.
We were the poor
Like,
kids.
Having a DVD
That's all
player
we could
in your car is
afford.
quite a common like.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, with the
But they used to sell these things in
screens in the
like.
back.
Who the fuck had a VHS player in their car and a fucking like
We did.
TFT fucking
No, we
screen
didn't, I'm
like fucking
lying.
mounted on
No, you know what it's for, don't
the
you?
size of the fucking front of the car
No, you know why they do it, don't you?
to hit children with because it was the 80s and you still could.
No, it's because men are pretty rubbish at remembering birthdays and stuff, so they stock up all this stuff. Driving home and think, shit, it's someone's birthday.
I was going to say,
They
because
can
they
pick up.
forget
Yeah,
wife's and son's days.
If I
Yeah.
feed my wife this coolant, it's her birthday.
Which is why
Please.
flowers are at the garage as well.
Yes.
This is something to think. I
please
remember
don't feed me any
there
coolant.
used to be a garage on the way to Ferrum, and like my dad would always take us to this garage and he'd get fuel and they'd have like videos and then Spectrum and Amstrad and Commodore
Oh,
tapes
I love it.
in there. Really randomly.
Who the fuck had a PC in there?
No, exactly, really randomly. But it was cool because I'd be like, yeah, because they'd be like $1.99 each. The worst games you ever.
Of course, but they were
$1.99,
highly
so-
amusing.
Yeah, basically. All the old Codemasters repackaged.
But
Codemaster
they were
shit. Not even good
entertaining,
Dizzy,
though.
Like one of the Dizzy 27.
Oh, I
It
love
was
Dizzy.
Terrible. But no, yeah, the first three were awesome.
Yeah.
Me and my sister absolutely loved them.
So
They
that's
were-
Dizzy, Fantasy, Dizzy, Fantasy Island, Dizzy, wherever. And Treasure Island.
Is that your
Dizzy.
Klingon?
No, that's what it used to sound
Oh,
like.
okay.
You used to load it up on your computer after waiting.
And you had the
Like, you'd get it for your birthday.
I just
and
love
then-
Treasure Island Dizzy.
Yeah. You get it for like your 8th birthday, and then 2 birthdays later it'll have loaded.
Those games are a pile of shit now.
What about the
You go
doppelganger?
back to them.
Just look at them. Don't take them online.
When it loads, it
Jesus.
loads, and then when the screen
I
would
mean,
come up,
if
it'd
it
go,
loads.
Which was the one with the little doppelganger, or did they have that in all of them? The Dizzy doppelganger.
I don't know.
The
Sure
first one though, I remember at the
I remember back in the day.
Go back to the old days. But
Not to be confused with Spin Dizzy, which was a very different game.
I remember first playing Dizzy, and it was addictive as all shit because it was, I don't know, it was different.
It wasn't addictive as shit. It was
I'm gonna
addictive
say
as all
80
shit.
87.
I can't get enough of all shit.
I love
I'm
me
gonna
some
say
all
87.
shit.
I'm gonna say 87.
Kellogg's all shit.
That's all brand.
No, it's all shit now.
If
You eat too much, yeah.
Eat it all, you will do all the shit.
A bowl of this will set you right.
Eat 2 boxes and turn yourself inside out.
Oh, you could recycle
This
that
isn't a cereal, it's a superpower.
It's just a box.
Super shitter!
Do you remember before Old Bran became flakes? Do you remember Old Bran was basically fucking twigs in a
Yeah,
fucking
it was,
cereal
wasn't
box?
it?
It is twigs when I buy it.
Fuck, no, you can get it as flakes now.
It doesn't
Oh,
make,
really?
it's not as good for making biscuits with.
Oh,
It's not as good for making biscuits with.
you need to make some
okay.
biscuits
My
soon.
brand biscuits.
Yeah, your biscuits are good.
Yeah.
And they
love-
don't make you
I
shit
love
through
your
the eye of a
biscuits.
needle,
They do
so...
if you eat enough of them, they really, really do.
Your
Oh,
biscuits
really?
bring all the boys to the yard.
They were baked.
Why do you think he makes
They're
them?
a good
Hey,
cure.
boys.
Oh, speaking of which, I've got some frozen pot mess.
Oh, excellent.
I made the
Christ,
batch
is
this
it that
week.
time already?
It
Well,
is.
it was cool at the beginning of this week. It's sunny now. And I was like, oh, look, it's got an ember in it, and it's cool. I'm going to make pot mess.
Yeah.
His pot
money.
mess brings all the boys to the yard, apparently, as well.
Oh yeah, it does.
Or at least John, anyway.
Yeah.
No, you'll get mates we haven't seen for like 6 months just come out of nowhere because they know he's made pot mess.
But yeah, I made plenty,
It's
so you can
good.
take some with you.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Thank you very much. Yes.
What, did we cover no news this week?
I think we covered. I think we
I
covered
think we covered
very well.
shit, but it was good shit.
Yeah, and
We
and
covered
in brief-
all the shit.
very briefly.
All shit.
Kingsman's out. It's great. Go and see it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, so we can't talk about it.
Just go watch it. You like the first
I
one?
reckon it will be good though.
Yeah.
So go and see it.
Go and see it. First one's good. Second one's good. That's all you need to know about that.
It's fucking, like, Vaughan, man, you know. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's Trey's funny.
I'm sure there were some really shit movies I owned.
We've all owned really shit movies.
Yeah.
Yes, but I liked. This is the difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was those. Do you remember, like, well, when I was a kid, we had like 6 videos, so that's what we watched, over and over and over.
See, we
and
just
over.
used to record the stuff off the
testing me. I
TV.
think about this. So if you had the same 6 VHS tapes, I think I had the Amazing Spider-Man, the cartoon TV series, collected on.
We had Ewoks, cassette 1.
Mhm. I think I had.
I had a Simpsons one.
Did you?
I had
You weren't allowed to watch the
Black
Simpsons.
Star.
But yeah, I got a video
Black
bought
Star,
for
I
me.
remember Black Star.
Yeah, it was like a cowboy thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Black Star.
Or was it the one with the dragon?
You're not on about
It's the
Brave
one with the
Star
dragon,
then.
It was like a He-Man rip-off.
Yeah, and then what was the cowboy one that was also
Brave Star.
Brave Star.
I
had that as
loved
well.
that.
Do
you know what I've
Star
actually-
Wars, of course, New Hope, as it's now known, but it was just Star Wars then.
Yeah, I only had them recorded off the TV from ITV at that point.
I had
Because we
this-
just had the VHS. We didn't get the VHSs until later.
I had with the silver one with the white, and you know the white Fox box with the silver.
Yeah, I know
inlaid
which one you
thing.
want.
I had that one.
Yeah, so we had that. We had Sheriff, so we had Ewoks, Sheriff and the Satellite Kid.
Yep.
I remember. Ghostbusters, the video rental.
The big red one.
There's yeah, so you used to get the red fucking
Yeah,
Sony
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
like flip bit.
Yep.
And you used to sit back and relax with a Coke. Advertised
Shameless
Coke
advertising.
about 6 or 7 times.
And you could. Did yours have the competition on the beginning?
Yeah, you should
win the
win
video
the
camera,
video camera,
which
yeah.
was the size of your fucking house.
Yeah.
And then you had that guy
And
that
you-
would
then you
talk about
then you got to see
pirating.
John Travolta's cock flying about.
Oh yeah, with that trailer. Yeah.
For perfect.
Perfect. And
I have no
It was
idea
also
what you're
the
talking
Bride.
about.
Jedi.
The Bride was one that was on there for the trailer. So it was The Bride, A Soldier Story with Denzel Washington.
I
Yeah.
really have no idea what any of this
These
is.
trailers. These were trailers
White-
on the beginning of the Ghostbusters.
White
weren't they?
Knights.
White Knights.
With what's his fucking
Gregory
name?
Hines.
Gregory Hines and that fucking ballet dancer. Just one of the.
It's a chess movie.
Just one of the guys. No, it's a dance movie.
I've not even heard of any of these films that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. there was another one called Night Moves. You're thinking of with
That's it. Thank you.
Christoph Lambert. So yeah, then there was just one of the guys was one of those fucking sex swap comedies that you always got in the 80s. And as I say, and Perfect. So they were all the trailers on the Ghostbusters.
Return of the Jedi.
I'm out of this one.
VHS had some trailers on it as well. Do you remember? On the beginning of Return of the Jedi, I remember there was a Rutger Hauer movie called the fucking period kind of movie that he did.
Lady Hawk.
That's it. Thank you.
With Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, Lady Hawk. That was a trailer on the Return of the Jedi video. What else was on the Return of the Jedi video?
Because that would be the CBS Fox video.
It's the CBS Fox.
Which is what made me think of it. It's like
I remember on
Crocodile Dundee was CBS Fox.
I remember you always got the Never Ending Story trailer and the Gremlins trailer and like a couple of others like that.
Because if you got Romance in the Stone, it'd have the Jewel of the Nile trailer on it and vice versa.
Yeah,
which was weird. Between those movies coming.
I'm gonna say this.
Short Circuit.
Short Circuit.
I'm going to say this because I love you both dearly.
Yeah, you have no clue what we're talking about
You
right now.
both need to get the fuck out more. You really do.
Because we're remembering trailers that we watched in the 80s.
Just because we only had those videos.
Yeah, because you'd watch them over and over and over.
I look at this
But
collection.
I only had a few videos. I don't remember the trailers on them.
If 8-year-old me saw my current collection, I know what the fuck a Blu-ray was.
Well,
but
obviously,
my eyes would have fucking popped out my head.
Yeah, because we never.
My local video store didn't have the selection that I got.
No, but what all I'm saying is that I only had a few videos, but I definitely don't remember don't remember any of the trailers on them.
Yeah.
I
Rainbow Bright or anything like that.
No. We
had a Tom and Jerry video that we watched.
Most of
paying for it.
That amount as well.
a lot of our stuff
And Charlotte's
was
Web.
taped off the TV, but we did have one, and it was like a collection of cartoons, and it was Top Cat, Penelope Pitstop,
So a Hanna-Barbera collection.
Yeah.
Diddly Diddly, which is where my love for that came from, and
For diddling.
I loves a bit of diddling. The Anthill Mob.
Yeah.
And Secret Squirrel.
Yeah, we used to have Atamant.
He was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that the really strong one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up and Adamant. Yeah, because I think they were on the Video Club.
Yeah, they were with the black,
I remember this stuff.
with
like,
the red and the.
video collection.
I just felt like I was 5 again then.
Yeah, it does me. That's
Yeah.
well, I remember this stuff because it is fun to remember that stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go.
What was the gold one?
Oh, I think we had an Abbott and Costello cartoon video.
I was never.
Hey, Abbott!
That is a bit old, isn't it?
Oh, the cartoon wasn't as old as
Oh,
the
wow.
show. But Abbott and Costello.
I just had a flashback to a really old rental box Top Cat. One of the top seasons of Top Cat, and it was Guild because Guild put Top Cat out.
Yeah.
On for a while, I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, they put loads of those ones out.
Because Guild re-released stuff
When you rented them.
Yeah, not Video Club, but it was another one of those budget brands. You should redo Guild stuff, and it was in the video collection. No, what was the other one? The Video Club. I think it's Video Club.
Video Club, yeah.
It could be. Probably the same company.
It's probably.
We all really wanted Beauty and the Beast when it came out in 91. Was it 91?
Yeah, well, Disney.
We all wanted that,
Yeah, but Disney
but-
sell-through was always. Do you remember this? Disney sell-through was always a $5 more expensive than everything else on the market.
It's because people pay it.
Madness.
So my mum asked for it for her birthday or for Christmas or something like that. So yeah, my dad got a copy, probably from a garage,
The bargain basement one.
bargain basement one.
that wasn't the Disney.
That wasn't the Disney one
Oh, no.
at all. I was like, "Happy birthday!" My mum was like, "Thank you." And then we watched it, and it was shit, like really shit. So
Because
then
every time Disney did that, like you said, there'd be a
bargain basement version. So then my cousin brought hers round, and we stole it and never gave it back.
I remember
It's good that you get that out.
when
now.
our Betamax finally
Yeah.
gave up the ghost, it stopped ejecting the video.
Yeah.
And the video that was stuck in there was
Porn.
no, it was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh wow.
So we were just stuck with a machine that the Lost Ark. So I watched that quite a lot. those couple of months. And then it got smashed because it got knocked over accidentally at a kid's party.
Mm-hmm.
All our childhoods coming out now, aren't they?
I don't think they can chase you up for that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was all sorts of stuff that got smashed in the hurricane. I think a lot of people in Portsmouth did that day in 1987. All of this was in our conservatory. Really? Yep.
So I was too young for that, so
Right, okay. Yeah.
I was only a little bubba
Our
then,
conservatory
so
fell down with a bit of help from this big hammer.
Do you speak of the
And
Great
our
Storm?
shed.
30 odd years ago, yeah. 30 years ago, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
30 years ago next month.
Wow, that's
actually.
incredible. Yeah, thinking
next
about
month. Yeah, that would be 30
Storm
years.
of 87.
Storm of 87
Yeah,
will
I
be 30
don't-
years old next month.
That's crazy.
That's intense.
I don't think I remember it.
A lot of people got some new shit out of
They
that.
did.
Was it that bad though? Was
Oh,
it like a
was
proper?
horrific.
No,
Yeah,
it
I mean,
was a hurricane.
for Portsmouth, yeah.
Wow.
It
Not
was-
just for Portsmouth, it was a hurricane. It ripped up fucking like shops and like
Wow.
tore roofs off schools and things like that. Our,
It
school-
was-
our school
crazy.
the roof got
Archaic.
pulled off, and the wall got knocked down. I couldn't go to school for 4 days.
Wow.
It was
awesome.
It was archaic. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
No, it was horrific.
No, I have
We've never seen anything like it before or since within our lifetime.
What? Yeah, I was only like 3, so
Yeah, no, it was.
I have no recollection.
We had to
Trees got ripped up in
Scary
the park.
shit, but everyone got loads of free stuff.
I remember the state of our garden afterwards. It was pretty horrific.
It's probably because loads of people claimed on the insurance.
That's what it's for, though, isn't it?
Paint a very good picture of our fine city.
I kept my bed out in the fucking conservatory. Of course I did.
Yeah, we all sat out here during
My
the
car
day.
was
We
in
all
the
slept.
conservatory. This tree went straight through the windscreen. Look.
Naughty, naughty.
But
Oh,
not to
stuff
make
happens.
light of that situation because that was horrific. It
Yeah,
was
so that was
terrifying.
30 years ago. That's incredible.
Does it make you feel old?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They are.
because I had to go to school.
No.
I wasn't so lucky. My school did not get demolished.
Mine did a bit.
Was it because it was in the
All came
conservatory?
down and part of the roof came off. Yeah. Well, at that time we had like this rickety old wooden conservatory with corrugated plastic roof
I bet that just...
and this really shitty fucking tumbled down like slatwood shed. Both of them survived.
Saying that...
Except they didn't, did they?
Right, this is going to be a bit random, but bear with me. Right, in my dad's old house, there was a shed that my granddad had put up, like years and years ago. But it's been there since I was born.
Yeah.
So this rickety old shed that, if like it looks like if you poke it, it would fall down.
Yeah.
But it must have got through that hurricane because it's still there.
Yeah, it must have done. Ours didn't. Ours fell down from natural causes.
Was it natural causes?
Yes, it was. Natural causes of pushing stuff with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I think 30 years is a good time. What is it? Time
Statute of
of
limitations.
Yeah,
Okay.
hopefully.
There we go. So.
Otherwise, your mum's going to be really
There
pissed
we
off
go.
at you.
Allegedly. That's covered that then.
Not confirmed.
Confirmed! None of this is true.
No, nothing confirmed. Allegedly.
Not confirmed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So that's another new T-shirt.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
I think that's us. Thank you very much.
Now we've told you all our
You
secrets.
stuck with this
Ben.
this
Told us
far.
all the secrets.
Well done. Shufty badge. for
Thank
If
you.
it was all the secrets, it'd be like all the like furry underwear he likes to wear. Like, what he
Yeah.
does is he just like gets a teddy bear, right, and pulls its fucking legs off.
Are we
and
talking
he
about
wears
me?
them like
Yeah.
pants.
Oh, okay.
And then it's got the little head there.
Oh, and then
his,
he just
his
sort
legs
of,
are through the teddy
and
bear
then
legs.
just kind of thrusts.
Well, he doesn't have the thrust. Like if he takes some Viagra, then he puts a hole in the bottom of the like teddy bear head, and then he makes it dance like he's John Travolta in Perfect, but with a teddy bear head.
Quite ingenious.
Yeah. So that's what he's doing there. I don't know whether he's like looking at Jamie Lee Curtis whilst he's doing it.
Probably, I would. Yeah, I would imagine so. Not that I want to imagine this because,
No.
yeah,
But I imagine she's still got some banging tits, so he probably is.
probably.
Like, just there.
Hello.
Teddy bear perfect. Teddy bear perfect.
Not true.
If you go down to the woods today, it's a big surprise. Some reason he just starts singing it like fucking Neil Diamond. Teddy bear's picnic.
Hello. Do you like my teddy bear?
Cause every day, whenever there was.
Do you want to stroke my teddy bear?
Never there for certain because. Today's the day that Neil Diamond has a teddy bear picnic. There's a medical term for it.
What's that?
Fucking weirdo. Hands, furry hands, wanking me, wanking you. We Teddy Ruxpin